Sorry, I have no idea why this keeps happening. I'm terribly sorry for that. But back up front, the top 5 hasn't changed much. Colette up to 4 from McFadden. But other than that, it's been Madonia, Burris, Snyder since the 48 and the 44 made contact. Madonia net coded the 48 of Gubik. I'm just terribly sorry for that. But we join now Gubik himself trying to work his way on, I believe that's the 5 of Setzer going at it. So here comes Setzer on McClune. Vis for the 6th position. Setzer's got a great run down the back. He peeks down on the 18. McClune way up high. Setzer goes by. Here comes Gubik. Setzer to 6th. Gubik looking for 7th. So Setzer to 6th. Gubik did get 7th position there. As everybody kind of minding their own, as this is one of our longest stints of the day. 27 laps run so far. Madonia putting on an absolute clinic. But Burris has dropped down to the 5th position. Now Dan Snyder to 2nd. Snyder, he's found his way around McFadden. Snyder may have something before too long. You see the gap there. I think what's really happening here is Madonia is backing off this corner so much to make sure he gets a good corner exit. As these tires get old, you do have to do that. You have to back these corners up a lot. And I think that is what Madonia is doing. Why Snyder's able to get a gap, or close the gap on corner entry. Watch the margin here on your top left, on the scoring pylon. It drops dramatically on corner entry. Right about there, it picks back up, and that is live. So that adjusts with the cars, and now Snyder able to maybe Madonia is backing off a lot more than Snyder is now, because the gap, though the gap travels the same. It's closing now. The biggest it was there on the front stretch was 1.7 as opposed to 1.8. So Snyder really closing the gap now on Madonia. But barely, but enough that's noticeable. Now it never got above 1.6 there. So Brennan Madonia, he is being caught by the 15 of Snyder. See, his most exciting just puts us here. Not really any real battles on the racetrack. Battle for 12, actually, that is incorrect. The 50 from Nathaniel Nixon Trying to get 12 from Bruce, but no, Bruce around the outside. Powers around at 50 car. Here comes the 65, the Raging Cajun machine. Kyle Lingerfelt. Go ahead and he'll clear Nathaniel Nixon. So right now, Cole Bruce sat in the 12th position. Lingerfelt 13th. Nathaniel Nixon 14th. As that is the tightest bunch of cars. Now, Bingaman and McClune at it for the 8th position. Bingaman looking for 8th there. So Bingaman, as he starts to step away from Josh McClune, McClune must have worn out his stuff, because here comes the Total Comfort number 33 of Eddie Gilliard. Gilliard going at it. Let's ride on board. Gonna run, he gets to the center of the corner. Down low and clear. Yeah, McClune's tires may be gone, because now we're entering dangerous territory here on tires. About 37, just about halfway actually. But if you've been wearing out your stuff, you're really feeling it now. Madonia, he's ran obviously the 37 laps from the last caution, but starting to open up that lead on Snyder up to 3 seconds. Burris and Bingaman going at it. Bingaman's on a tear right now. Bingaman, he worked his way around McClune, now working his way around Burris. Bingaman might just be the quiet one moving up to the field right now, because he's probably taking it easy on his tires towards the back of the pack. But these guys, they've been battling it out for positions most of this race. They've worn out their stuff. One of our longest green flag runs of the night here, 38 laps in. Bingaman making quick work of these guys as he works his way up the running order, up into the 7th position already. About half a second back from the 5 of... I'm sorry, no, that is the 5 of Setzer. See tire smoke there. Might have been lag from one of these cars out in front.
This is quick.
Everybody kind of working spread out right now. So yes, we are getting to the point where tires are at a premium. Again, grip trumps all. And not using that right front can save you some grip How about Gilliard on Burris here? Eddie...
Right, I should have just put him a lap down and put him out of his misery.
Eddie working his way up to the field quite nicely as well. He's following that 11 car Bingaman. This is going to be an interesting story to watch. See how far up the running order they do get. We've had 5 caution periods tonight for 23 laps, so we've ran 97 under green. But this is going to be a long
What happened this week was he managed to mangle the cable that I gave him to use his headset on his PC, and now I had to order another one. So he doesn't have a mic for iRacing.
So here comes Eddie on Bingaman here, on Barrett. Looking down low. This is the battle for 7th. So Lingerfeld cleared the 7th. Setzer right in front. And these guys, once they get around Setzer, it'll take a bit to see if they can pick off another one of these guys. But for what it's worth, they've already made quite a lot of ground just by conserving tires a little bit better than these guys. We're 44 laps in. We should expect pit stops in about 20 laps time. Maybe a little sooner, maybe 15 if we stay green. Up the track, both of these guys go. Setzer trying to give them some room, but here comes Gilliard, clear. Bingaman has to take evasive action a little bit to try to stay off the 5 car. They both go right on by. Gilliard into 6th, Bingaman to 7th. Bingaman has not been able to gap Setzer the way Gilliard has been able to. Gilliard is maybe, just maybe, one of the best guys on these tires, because even Bingaman, he's been using them up trying to get around these guys. Maybe Gilliard's just biding his time with even getting around drivers. Like, this definitely going to be one to watch, as I've already said. It's quite a ways up to Ed Gubic, about 2.5 seconds back of Gubic. It'll be interesting to see if Bingaman now he starts to gap Setzer. So now Bingaman can maybe try to catch a tow with Gilliard, and maybe they can make progress together. It's already down to 2.1 seconds with Gilliard. Back here, Mullis and Nixon duking it out for 15th. Nixon's gone right on by. Mullis has dropped that spot. Remember Cole Bruce? Remember how he started up front, led some laps, battled it out for the race lead for quite a while. This is him now. Sat in the 14th position. Not really of his own doing, just tough racing. Brendan Madonia made it out to nearly a 4-second advantage. Up above 4 seconds now for Madonia. Snyder quickly being caught by Collette now. Richard Collette might not be done making some spots up. I don't know if he has anything for Madonia. Let's see what Collette can do, though. We'll go on board with Richard Collette. He's just crossed the halfway point in this race. Madonia, your race leader, with nearly a 4-second advantage on Snyder. Collette on the coming for second. 50 laps into the stint. The 45 of Brett Rose has made his way to pit road. He is 2 laps down. And the 45 of Brett Rose down and away. It'll be something to see if he brings anybody down with him. Not quite.
I'm going to go ahead and clear that because I don't see anything that says you cut the course. I don't see where it happened.
Colette there now. What can he do? $53 laps. There's not much you can do. You kind of just have to ride. If you go in another lane, it's going to take a lot to adjust to it. But trying to close the gap through the quad oval now. What's interesting here is, can somebody maybe try short pitting here? It's called the undercut in other types of motorsport here, but if you're in a dead battle right here, Colette has a great run on Snyder here, looking down low. But if Colette were to short pit, or Snyder the other way around, they can get a gap on this battle. Short pitting is where they pit a lap or a few laps before the other driver pits and gets that advantage on fresh tires. As you lose so much time. Colette cleared to the second position from the inside on Dan Snyder. Richard Colette to second, about 4.5 seconds back. Does he have anything for Madonia? The 18 of McClune's in. So we are reaching pit stops time. How about this? Back to this battle. Lap cars that Madonia has worked his way through, such as Nixon, Bruce, Mullins, are all 1 lap down. Sponsky on the tail end of the lead lap. McClune, Brett Rose, they are 1 and 4 laps down. McClune 1 down, but he's made a pit stop. Rose 4 down. He's pitted. Brett Rose is pitted under green and several times under caution. Now Colette, he got up to this battle. Now how lap traffic will play into effect. Here comes Colette to the inside of the 3 of Mullins. Oh, what a dive from Snyder. Oh, Cole Bruce almost cut off that 29 there. Cole Bruce maybe trying to play a little impact into this battle. Here comes the 15 to Snyder. And the 3 of Mullins has gone into the pit lane. So it is time we're reaching...
About lap 87, 88.
Here comes Colette putting a Nixon a lap down to him. Colette 5.2 seconds back. The pit road starting to attract people. It's been a while on these tires. 60 laps run. Madonia continues to run. I mean, he's putting on a clinic in his own zip code. 5 seconds ahead. You see the 9 of Darren Cannon coming to pit road here. Supansky about to go 1 lap down. See how Madonia deals with Supansky. Supansky has been hit by everything tonight. He's been involved in 3 of our 5 cautions tonight. Supansky just way down low, giving him space, but not giving him the easy pass. And there it is, cleared. A 31 of Cole Bruce to pit lane as well. So Madonia has lapped everybody up to the 10th position. Granted, 2 of those drivers were on the lead lap before they pitted. McClune, Cannon. And now we have Ed Gubick on pit road. He ran about 62 laps on his tires. This will bring to 65 of Kyle Lingerfeld. He was at 7th, and he's now on pit road now, 64 laps on his. The 42 is in. That's Gordon Burris. The 51 of Supansky's in. Oh, and the 42 of Gordon Burris missed his pit box. Oh, and he's still... Oh, wow. He's going to lose a lot of time here. Oh, and the 50 of Nathaniel Nixon. Slow on the front straightaway. See if we can figure out what happened. Oh, he just got turned by Cole Bruce. And that was a battle for position. Oh, and into the pit barrels. My goodness. I hate to see it. Race Control didn't see it. Cal McFadden in the pit lane. Or maybe they did and they just didn't call it. But that really sucks. Nixon just kind of got turned in the middle of the corner. Out of the race now. Tommy Bordeaux, Davey Callahan out of the race. Here comes the 50 of Nixon to pit road, understandably. The 11 of Barrett Bingaman, Zan Snyder, Satford Collette, second. Madonia still leading. 32 is down and away. Working a green flag pit stops here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in our World 600, our 600-kilometer event. $250 laps here at Charlotte, 105 laps to go. It's been a fun night so far. We've had 5 cautions tonight, but now working a green flag run that spanned nearly 70 laps already. And the 5 of Setzer's slow. Oh, he's coming to pit road, Matthew Setzer. He ran 67 laps on his tires. He wants some 4 fresh Goodyears. And down and away goes Setzer. Nobody else has brought it to pit road just yet. Still waiting on race leader Madonia to come on down. And here comes race leader Madonia as he's in. Would other drivers follow him to pit road? Here comes the Colette and Snyder to pit lane. 70 laps on those guys. Oh, and a wreck coming to pit road with Lingerfeld and Gilliard. That's a caution on the speedway. And Gilliard, even though he was in the accident, might come out as the race leader. Wow. I believe Gilliard is our race leader. Let's see what happened. Oh, just bad timing. He was trying to get the pit road. He saw the others in front of him. And that one sucks. Oof. Just trying to get the pit road. Look, he was down there. He was wiggling the car trying to get down there and just rear-ended. The 9 was coming to his inside. And the 65 was coming for full head of steam.
33, you'll be getting an ELL for causing that accident.
So Gilliard did get to lead a lap, but is on pit road now. Nine of Cannon is going to get one of his laps back. This changes everything. This is going to trap a few people a lap down. Or is it? It might have been one of those weirdly timed ones. But Ed Gubik is scored as our race leader. Scoring might have to still update here. Here comes Gubik to pit road. Right, so scoring's not updated one bit.
The other ones were racing deals. This was somebody stopping in the second groove and pulling across somebody else's nose who was still running. End of discussion.
So actually, Gubik and McClune were
they're going to figure that out now.
We'll wait for scoring to figure it out. I think Gilliard's called it a day. That would make sense. Just trying to get the pit road. Bad timing for him to try, but no, it is what it is. I believe this is going to cycle. Don't hit to the race. Scoring's got to cycle out here. I think McFadden, did he pit as well?
What we're going to do is once everybody passes the line and we get the seconds behind and laps down redone in the game, we're going to work on wave rounds.
Comes the 31 of Bruce, the 65 of Lingerfeld, the 9 of Cannon to pit road. We see scoring refresh here. There. Oh, wow. Pretty much everybody in front of the 48 car is going to be a wave around. The 48 is the race leader. The 18 of McClune is second. The 32 of McFadden is third. Gubik and McFadden have been up in the race lead battles. I'm not quite sure if McFadden got any laps led. I think Gubik did. Yeah, Gubik did on an earlier caution. The 18 of McClune, I personally know him as a very good driver. He hasn't been up here tonight, but this will be a chance, as everybody pretty much in front of the 48 is going to be getting wave rounds here one by one. So it'll be an extended caution. We're going to take a quick break here. Be right back.
You may be thinking to yourself, I'm just the guy that covers the red flags,
They're going to red flag the event.
or have an ear for saucy radio chatter. Although people have their narrow and often misunderstood perception of me,
He's all over the damn track. You don't know where the hell he's going.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change those perceptions.
The main thing is to make sure you learn through your mistakes and get better.
It's no different than any other roadblock I've conquered in my life.
You'll have to take the bad with the good.
Not just for me, but for those who have a rightful story to be told.
Jeez.
I'll open those lenses and explore those valiant journeys, because at the end of the day, the more people hear their tales, the better human life can become. That's what Behind the Exploratory Lenses is going to be about. And by episode's end, you'll remember those names like a photograph, because images last a lifetime. Along the way, I'll be sharing some thoughts about the world of racing, sports, music, lifestyles, and tales about my current and proudful tenure with Motorsports Tribune. What are you waiting for?
Go!
Make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a single episode, because trust me, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
That's what she said. Or he said.
Until we meet again, be sure to be listening to every tale, because it's going to be one hell of a ride that you'll never forget.
Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're here. Wave rounds have been handed out. Ed Gubick is our race leader with 98 laps to go. Josh McClune second. Kyle McFadden third. Brendan Madonia, he's not going to be too far behind. He's not the race leader on this start. Then he's not in the front row on this start, which is definitely going to be interesting, because all we've seen this tonight is the 44 be on the front row tonight. But here's going to be restarting from fourth. He's going to be also in single file formation behind the 9 car as well. Drivers who didn't take wave rounds, these guys who took a wave round are going to be forced to stay single file behind the pace car. This is going to be interesting. Here comes, I believe, this is the 65 of Lingerfeld. No, that is the 65 of Lingerfeld giving way, possibly, or he's on the apron right now. See what's going on there. I guess Lingerfeld was given an EOL there to kind of clear him out.
Not going.
Gonna get another one underway here. So another lap under caution here. We ride around behind the iRacing pace car. Yeah, it's Storing back going in a hot sec here. Take it. Nice refresh. So we will be getting back to green this time by. Alright. Alright, looks like it just needed a quick refresh, but there we go. So doubled up and ready to go. It's going to be Gubik, McClune, Madonia, Collette, Snyder, Bingaman, Setzer, Burris, Supansky in 9th, McFadden 10th. Double wide and ready to go. Green flag as the 48 is going to lead us to the restart zone. There it is. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Gubik clear to the race lead, but Madonia already up to the 2nd position. McClune's back to 3rd. Snyder 4th. McClune and Snyder now going at it for 3rd. Snyder down low. McClune up high. Collette there in 5th. Oh, the 5 of Setzer on the apron down there. I think I missed, maybe just trying to get out of the way. Snyder still working down low. 94 laps to go. Collette riding right behind. So we can get on board with Collette here.